2.5 millennia ago, Buddhist scriptures already laid the foundation for a vision of the world that remains impossible to refute today. Despite all our scientific progress, the essence of experience hasn't changed. Reality is no different from the way we perceive it. The Lankavatara Sutra said, "The world is known only through perception." The Vasubandhu Vimsatikā echoed, "All worlds arise through the mind." What we call the world is nothing more than the sum of our perceptions, shaped by attention, memory, emotion, and belief. Our minds, with their biases and cognitive distortions, don't just observe reality, they construct it. Modern psychology agrees. Cognitive science, neuroscience, even behavioral economics all confirm what the Buddha saw in meditation. We don't see reality as it is, but as we are. The second truth is the one that is often misunderstood, as many people today treat Buddhism as a kind of ancient positive psychology, a philosophy of calm and balance. But it's not that. It doesn't sugarcoat life. On the contrary, the Dhammapada itself reports a brutal kind of honesty, the acknowledgement that existence itself is suffering. Here's a quote: "Behold this body, a painted image, a mass of sores, diseased, a heap of many kinds of corruption that has no strength, no stability." These lines are not morbid, they are descriptive. They expose the truth we spend our lives avoiding. Everything we cling to is fragile. The body ages, love changes, success fades, and yet we keep demanding that life stay the same. That friction between what is and what we want is what Buddhism calls dukkha. It's not just pain, it's the deep unease that underlies all existence. Another verse says, "From attachment arises sorrow. From attachment arises fear. For one who's free from attachment, there is no sorrow. How can there be fear?" Suffering isn't a punishment. It's a signal, a message that we're clinging too tightly to what must eventually change. Modern psychology describes the same truth with different language: attachment theory, hedonic adaptation, loss aversion. But Buddhism saw it clearly 2,500 years ago. Peace then is not found in control. It's found in acceptance. When we stop demanding permanence from an impermanent world, suffering begins to fade, and awareness starts to emerge. The third truth is perhaps the most revolutionary. There is no permanent self, no fixed I behind the eyes. What we call me is a temporary bundle of thoughts, sensations, and memories constantly arising, fading, and being replaced. The Buddha taught that clinging to this illusion of a solid self is what fuels fear, pride, and separation. Modern neuroscience has come to the same conclusion. The self is a mental construct, a story the brain tells to make sense of change in experience. When you see through it not as an idea but as direct experience, something profound happens. Your defensiveness softens, compassion grows, and the boundaries between me and you begin to dissolve. You don't disappear. You become free. Free from the story, free from comparison, free to simply be.